Courage Barbell, Chad Ikes, coming at you today with the reverse hyper. I think this is an excellent piece of equipment every gym should have, but I continually see it used improperly. And now there are multiple ways to use it for multiple different situations. I'm going to show you the main way to use it, the main way you should be using it. I am actually very proud of my Westside official reverse hyper here that I've had for quite a while now, and I actually bought it from a friend of mine. It's the old school with the strap. I think that's the best way to go. I'm not a fan of the one with the rollers that you put your feet in between. I know there's a couple different versions of it out now. There's even one where this tilts. They may be cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I like my old school piece of equipment. It's been good for me. But the reverse hyper is one of those pieces of equipment that me and my team were able to use the whole time we trained. And we would use it every week. And we continued to get stronger on it. It continued to help us and make us feel better. Even at one point, when one of the gyms we trained at closed, I kind of took over my sister's garage and moved a bunch of equipment and trained out of there. And then we went back to the gym, and everybody commented those months that we were training at my sister's house, how like they missed the reverse hyper because that was the one thing we didn't have at that time, and how their backs didn't feel as good, their backs didn't feel as strong or as healthy. And as soon as we got back to having a reverse hyper, everybody was happy again. So I made sure it was an essential piece of equipment when I set this area up, Courage Barbell. And I was fortunate to get this one from a friend of mine. And can't say enough about it. I mean, it's great for strength. It's great for the health of your back. It's so important. One of the things I see, though, is I see people using this really slow and really methodical and trying not to let the weight swing. It's not the way it was designed. The way it's designed was to get a little traction out of the back and then to reverse the weight as fast as you can. So yes, you are letting the weight kind of swing, but you're not letting it swing till momentum dies and then pulling it back under you. You're actually trying to reverse the force as quickly as you can. And that's part of the benefit to your back. So with this version, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this main bar that the weights go on, and as soon as that bar crosses the plane of this front leg, I'm going to try to reverse it as hard as I can. And then I'm going to pull it up as hard as I can. I know some people claim that they don't want you pulling up into too big of an arch. I want to pull all the way as high as I can. Then I'm going to kind of let that weight swing back down, but then as soon as it crosses this plane, I'm trying to reverse it. I'm not letting the weight go and then pulling it back as it reverses. I'm literally trying to reverse that weight. So when I'm always talking about intent in training, and every exercise you do it with intent. You visualize what you're supposed to be doing. You focus on those correct muscles working. This is a great exercise, but you have to do it with intent. Like you need to consciously be focusing on what you're doing and pulling back as hard as you can to get everything you can out of it. So I'm just going to go with the weight that we have on here. Make sure I don't have anything in my pockets to crush. So I put one foot through the strap. Then I'm going to get myself up here. Then I'm going to hook my foot around the other one. And a lot of people have trouble knowing where to go on this pad. You just want your hips, where your hips bend, to be right here. That 90-degree angle. If you're up here and you're a guy and you're hitting your nuts, yes, I said guys have nuts. Girls don't have nuts. Anyway, if you're up here and you're squishing your nuts, you probably need to come back down a little bit. If you're too far down, that's not going to feel very good either. Just play around with it and find that position where you are, and you are going to have to brace while you're on here. So I'm going to find my position, grab the straps, get my hands in here, then I'm going to let it swing a couple times, and then bam, up, 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 up. And we're going just like that. So you notice I'm letting it swing down, but it's not swinging all the way through. If I just let it swing, it'll swing way up high. And I'm not. As soon as it's getting close to crossing here, I'm reversing it as hard as I can. And one of the other things I see is when people are going, extending up, they go like this with their feet. You want to pull up here. So you want to come up. So you're pulling your toes, you're dorsiflexing your foot, you're straightening your knees, and you're pulling all the way up. And so when I'm using this in training, this is a good supplemental exercise for me. So I'm going to do 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. I want to put as much weight on here as I can control and get those reps in. So normally we'll go 3 to 4 plates per side. So that'd be 6 to 8 plates. And I'll attach a couple of videos of some of my clients after this so you can see. So I'm going to make one more quick video for you guys because I went through and I watched my video where when I demonstrated it, for some reason, this foot was pushing out. This foot was up like it's supposed to be. So I just wanted to do one more set to show you guys, and keeping your knees straight, dorsiflexing the toes up. Not sure what was going on with that one, but I did it wrong. I showed you wrong. So we'll do one more set for you guys. Whew. Hopefully that one was a little better. Reverse it. Pull the toes up. Higher, pull it higher. But that's it. There's some other ways to use this, but I'm going to save that for other videos. This is the main way that I use it, and we'll use it almost once a week. And it works great. I have some clients who have weak backs or have problems with their back. We may use it twice a week. As they build up and get stronger, then we might cut it back to once a week. But that all kind of depends on you. I'll use this with no weight, either really lightweight or just body weight, but getting that swing through on some of our recovery days. And then we'll do like sets of 20 or 30 for 3 to 4 sets. This is one of those pieces of equipment I absolutely love because it's so simple, but it works so well. And being a blue collar guy, I like simple and that works. So please like the channel, please subscribe to the channel, please check out Courage Barbell Unlimited podcast, which I'm behind on. Please check out couragebarbell.com, pick up some apparel, help me work some shit out so I got more time to do these things. And that's pretty much it. Someone brought to my attention that I don't put links in my description, so I'm going to try to start doing that to make it easy for you guys, because I know I'm lazy as shit. And if you tell me to check something out and there's not a link, I'll probably just go, whatever. So I'm working on that. Other than that, give this a try. If you have a reverse hyper as an option, use it. This thing is awesome, man. It'll give you a strong back. It'll give you a healthy back, and you'll be able to use it all the time. I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later.